I didn't see a lot of over-rotations coming in from him. So I want to see if the same way that on Bind, when Boo saw the operator decided to run the other way, if with Chamber is going to be the same thing.
Yeah, and we are going to Age Select here, and it looks
For a second, I
like...
thought it was not on Chamber.
Yeah, is this Bind again?
Sociable Sky, I'm buying it.
Are we just running it back on Bind? It feels like.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, well, with the exception, of course, for Team Heretics, absolutely. For a comeback, let's see if he can actually come back into form and show that the Neon thing was just not a fluke, not a thing of comfort, and that he can have the flexibility that is going to be required of him to survive the year.
Yeah, and also for me, I don't know about you two, but like a lot of rifles. I was expecting him to maybe not even rifle at all in the slightest, but we saw a lot of Vandal for him, so I wonder how...
Not a lot of money.
Yeah, but how are they going to be able to counter Rooksik on the other end of this?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering also, because there's the same issue that we've had on the first map, is that we only have one initiator, which is Rian, so we can only count on the Prowlers, maybe the Roomba, but is it really reliable to deny a no blind? I'm not pretty sure. So yeah, there's going to have to be some jump peaks coming out from Team Heretics at some point.
To me, the ball is on Navi's court. Like, if they are going to be adapting, if Rians is going to be prepared, alongside Wood, which is also someone that has to improve in that, dealing with Rooksik and the op, I want to see Navi adapt to that and maybe put Feel in a position that we still have not seen him in.
Yeah, and those timeouts in the first half, they weren't as impactful as we would expect from somebody like Angel. So I'm hoping they don't have to be forced into using both of them in the first half this time, because there's a lot at stake here. You don't want to drop into that lower bracket this early. The preparation is going to get really, really difficult if you do. And I mean, I know it's obvious to say you want to win, but you really want to win at this point of the competition.
Yeah, but I think we're entering Heretics' comfort zone at this point. You know, deciders, matches where they don't really start well, but they start, you know, recovering along the match. So I wouldn't be surprised to see a stomp coming from Team Heretics.
Oh, wow.
This is my hot take.
We're going to jump into game right now, Pansy and Hypoc, and see if Lou is correct.
Okay,
that's
a stomp.
That is a hot take.
I love that, though.
Yeah,
we were both saying we don't know where this goes now.
I feel like we've basically just wiped the slate clean.
Yeah, best of one. We're League of Legends now.
Yeah. We're in the studio.
LEC.
There we go. All on one.
There we are.
And
Perfect.
Split.
And it's
split.
Hey, look, all roads lead to split is all I'm saying. This has always been a good
we're back
final
to
map.
split deciders.
Yeah, boy. I love it. I'm down for this. Now, which version of these two teams do we get? Because, gotta say, at map one, even though the scoreline kind of recovered, Heretics felt flat. Now, my worry is that Comeback's back on the raise. Not sure how I felt about that in comparison to the what we saw from the Neon there.
The one thing is, Comeback's going to have to be versatile this year for Heretics.
Yeah,
so,
he does.
Again, I'm not necessarily concerned until we get a couple of rounds in here. If there's any glaring issues, then sure, we can probably readdress that. I think this is probably what's going to be asked of him this year.
Yeah, let's see. Already. That's a tee up there, man. That paranoia could have been better, but Navi aren't going down without a fight. Fighting back through on the side, and Xiao still here. Nice shot first and follows up well. It's just down to Boo. Rooksik closing in. Boo! Big boy shot there, but the problem is that Rooksik's weapon, pretty damn nice, yeah. Headhunter living up to the name. And NAVI with the first.
Looking for Rooksik to solidify himself here in the decider. Started to heat up a little bit in that second half of Haven. Beautiful crunch here from Navi. Again, even his first kill not going in their favor, but Hero on the drop down. Able to clean things up here.
Okay. Oh, burnt.
And just another kill or so away from Heretics really solidifying that site hold, but
yeah,
showing early intention towards B. Rooksik nearly caught off guard with the timing there. Boo looked as if he was eager to get onto that angle, but maybe hearing what weapon it was on the other side.
Yeah. And to be fair, they don't want to lose too much beyond really just Hero as well for Navi. The only one on the Ghost here. So let's see if there's any threats to be made. Just jump spotting. I think he would have been noted on that. I'm pretty sure I'm already seeing a ping there. Yeah, so it looks like that's the case. He's already rotated though, so once they see that boom bot, I wonder how the information then trickles down. The temptation beckoning them forward now, seeing that boom bot invested down towards middle. But he is back in position. That's a lot of players spotted. Should call in maybe a little bit more of a lean. that utility to be back in play.
Yeah, now one of the things NAVI demonstrated very, very well versus KC with these A-site holds in terms of both late round hits and early all-in executes.
Yeah.
It's got to be at the forefront of Heretics' mind here. Ruxic played in. Come back, shut down.
30 seconds left.
Nice. And this spacing isn't feeling all that threatening for Ruxic. He can just kind of scale away. Keep going, man. Keep going. Yeah, light work for Ruxic, but a good kind of confidence builder as well for him.
Like I said, the first, what is it, 2 kills or something in the first half of Haven. So, again, not necessarily the main issue, but certainly considering that first series. Get himself back into a rhythm here to kick Split off. Decent progress towards his ult as well. Gonna have to carry across some of this weaponry as well, considering you said it was Hero in the previous, the only one with a Ghost, right?
I think so, yeah. I think.
So looking well rounded here in terms of the purchase. Ruxic will show his face briefly. Boo gets posted up with his TP. Heretics immediately to a walk into mid.
Nice intuition from Hero there, but he does take a bit of damage.
Yeah, we'll draw out the snakebite as well, so not necessarily the worst situation for Heretics now.
They continue on their way, opening up the keys towards middle. And just this 1-3-1, looking for kind of anyone to overstep.
Healing over here.
As it stands, no one really is looking to maybe flex up towards heaven, or at least kind of look threatening towards that side. We've got Filu down there and Shao. Still with smoke, still with paranoia. Heretics not being given too much beyond that, though.
Trade-off for utility as well. The paint shell for the trip here. Come back. Does still have a satchel, but actually just going to fully commit here towards B site.
They've gotten really far, though.
Yeah.
They're so deep in the site. I'm surprised Navi let them get that far without any sort of fight back.
30 seconds
Not sure
left.
what they were waiting on there, but Heretics cutting enough down that they were able to kind of scale up comfortably. You're looking at Sociable and Ruxic to try and do some damage as they do make their way back in here. Obviously still a bonus, so not super costly. If they can take away one more weapon, that would be fantastic. We're not allowing that. As we, really, it's just got Ruxic to go. Can he catch one? That investment a little bit more costly. Don't think he really can.
If we can keep a couple of these players interested. Benji and Boo repositioning here. Yeah, Ruxic not even. Yeah, I don't think he wants to give this away either. We'll retreat back through CT. And we'll keep 3 rifles across here. The Heretics, so a big win, all things considered, walking into a heavily stacked site.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the concept there was from Na'Vi. Maybe
I missed something, yeah.
I don't know what it was.
Playing off the drop potentially, but it seemed like there was only one swing onto that.
And there it was. Yeah, maybe just not quite the right way to play it out here, because he got this, then
But
kicks
Woot's
in.
kill, that's the one that's like, how's he getting there for free onto that angle?
But again, maybe just chalk it up to being a bonus. Here, however, obviously far more substantial buy beside the Na'Vi team. So for Heretics, still going to have their work somewhat cut out here. See how it looks initially, as it looks like a heavy focus towards the A site.
Poison orb emitting.
Still going to have Ruxic posted down towards middle here, but more of a standardized start.
See no upgrade just yet. Heretics looking for maybe some info on both sides of the map now. Again, haven't necessarily found much success early on with this mid exploration. Woot deals with a trip nice and early. And Ruxic actually taking a chunk of damage here. Similar situation, I think it was Hero had to retreat for a heal. Heretics very quickly now.
Blinded.
He's caught with the flash as well, so Sociable's got the information.
They were good here before, Na'Vi. Good at holding this site down. Heretics want to test the water, see how it feels like. The Carmine Core struggled to find success on their approaches, smoking towards CT. This should be the pretty much green light to go. Let's see how Na'Vi handle this one. Good stall out again, good damage again. This feels like we've been here before. NAVI just constructing a wall that feels immovable. So an adjustment up towards heaven, but they're just not wanting it.
15 seconds left now, almost a full cancel. Nobody getting through this choke point. Hold on to 3 rifles once again. Give NAVI a third. And ultimates wise for Heretics, not going to have anything online early. I mean, Comeback and Woot just a couple away. But NAVI fairly comfortable receiving some of these A-site hits once more and building up a huge cushion here.
Yeah, and it does make you wonder, doesn't it? Because, again, that A-site was such a stronghold for the NAVI side. So we can take a little look at Rien's here. Not quite had the same level of impact as he did prior to now. We'll be back in game, don't worry. No pauses, all good. But, yeah, for this point, I do want to see if Heretics start looking at other options because they kind of abused Xiao's site on Haven here. Bit of a different start here. But maybe to a similar outcome. Xiao going to be put to the test again. Straight towards B, you got to have 2 here. On the other side, make it 3 now. And it's all going forward. A big choke point to try and get ahead of. I don't know what the game plan is, but this looks too simplistic and it's not working this time.
Woot Comeback just shut down off the rip here. Absolutely nothing to springboard off. Rook 6, find Rien's as well. All falling short here for Heretics.
Poison's off.
They try to switch things up towards B. Towards mid, sociable. The info and the spam through as well.
Spike down.
Threw down to 29 HP. In the 1v5.
Yeah, I mean,
Still gets one
shot. Yeah, got his. But man, got to say, if you're looking to exploit these kind of like really direct, really execute-heavy approaches, it ain't working, man. It looks too obvious. Credit, I guess, as well to Hero for feeling like he's everywhere, having the util in way, making that kind of spacing coming up towards the site near on impossible apart from maybe the Yoru, and that's about it. No one else can really join in. But I want to see a bit more depth out of Heretics.
Yeah, maybe it does kind of, well, ride or die basically on this opening engagement. See previously Woot going for the trip, and the fact that there's nobody else there kind of implies they're not looking for a pick. They're just trying to draw a rotation based off the util alone. And like I said, NAVI were happy to entertain late hits on A. We've already seen one example here, which is going to be a massive deterrent for Heretics going forwards. Already at a 3-round deficit.
Quite an early timeout as well. I mean, maybe just because of how Heretics are planning their approach, the coaching staff didn't like that, or they've seen something that's not really working out. I just want to see Heretics work the map a bit better. Kind of pull these rotations, trying to punish a little bit through the middle.
On these sort of probes that are sent out, if we're committing to an engagement, find a trade or something, but again, considering what we saw the other day, I don't think full 5v5 late round you want to be hitting A.
No. No, so it does leave you with limited options, I guess, right?
Here.
Going back in, we do have Woot with ult, but I mean, we'll see if we use it this round. We do have a Frenzy, 2 Sheriffs, and a couple of Guardians to round it out, so a bit of a half purchase coming into play. What can they learn from this? Nothing so far. Rooks with a quick shot right off the rip. And man, advantage to NAVI early. Looks like they do want to explore middle this time around, but obviously Body's here, right? You're going to put a lot more credit towards it, and it just feels like you can't get away from Hero. Everywhere you go, he's around. But Boo and Rien's finding some value. How much scrapping can Boo do, though? Is he?
Yeah, they know where he is. Yeah.
They found me. Oh, it's unpleasant.
Shut down once more as Heretics try to take some control of the map back. The mid push here on this lighter purchase. That's so quick from Rook 7. Able to even get anything rolling really towards Vents. You see Woot, how eager he was to posture up here. Some ultimates to work with. Come back, Woot and Boo. Rien's just one away from his as well. But NAVI are just so comfortable in terms of the finances here. And you heard it right there, tour de force to complement that as well. You sit behind this orb. for a little bit. And again, when is the point when NAVI start to explore? We saw it versus KC as well. Happy when they don't feel the pressure. Take this space away.
They have 3 players in the right place again. This feels so similar, but there it is. Hero, the one to save it. I thought with Filu's ult going astray, which is a little unfortunate, it doesn't matter. Hero's there to backfill it instantly. How many times did it feel like NAVI once again have the right amount of players in the right place and they find what they need to? For Benji and Boo, you have no step elsewhere either, really. You don't have info on these extremities. You are hyper-focused towards middle. So it's a very uphill struggle to try and re-clear this so late in the round. And, well, they didn't even find the tour de force.
Yeah, Ruxic able to completely shut down this side of the map. Seeker's invested, actually.
30 seconds
want to
left.
leave nothing to chance. Spur Boo and Benji on a little bit. Ton of damage done, though, from Hero. Benji clinging to life at 26 HP. Farm will come through. The chance here maybe to recover the full 2v4 though. Well, if you can count Benji.
Yeah. 1.5 v4. Easier said than done. Boo's got to get him like 2 clean kills. That's a good start on 1. Give me another, and I'm paying attention.
Standing.
No. Ruxic there on the trade. Benji now spotted NAVI. Simply in the right places every single time. This feels far more like Bind than it did Haven. And the scoreline, well, we don't need to tell you what it is. It is going to be very one-sided. 6-1. Heretics not finding anything here. And I worry at this. This is where I worry. As soon as comebacks away from maybe that comfort role, they just don't have that same spring to the step. They're not running rings around NAVI. They're not pulling rotations elsewhere. They're not slipping these lurks in. This just feels a bit one-dimensional, Mike.
We need a plan in place now to make use of these ultimates. Only missing the pit for Benji. But certainly here, comeback a chance to have his say in a lighter purchase. Sheriffs across the board for Heretics. Desperately looking for a second now.
Bring them down. Here.
They almost have a full hand of ults here, but just no real chances, right? You don't want to be doing it on a sheriff round, but challenge on ramp. First time we've seen them kind of get towards ramp early. They kind of tried to trail in towards main through A, but still, get away from Hero, you can't. Already snake bites there. Okay, now we've pulled him away. Can we look for another option? Can we explore the rest of the map? How's the rest of the map looking? Now we've done this. Trying maybe learning the protocol list of NAVI, but they're just not getting much.
Yeah, nobody has even spotted Ruxic yet, so NAVI can stack up 2-2 towards mid and A. Again, just have Hero kind of drifting back and forth. The Heretics need to commit somebody. Might just be Woot once more. He was initially poking up towards ramp. Hero's got the timing down to perfection here. It's just... Again, they were doing this so well the other day versus KC, just reading the map, making really, really solid decisions. And unfortunately, Heretics find themselves on the receiving end of it now.
They've done well to get towards this position, but it's getting quite late. 20 seconds. They've got the bigger weapons, obviously, on the NAVI side. They're still not really on site. They're still going to get past someone like, what, Filu there?
It's a nade.
13 seconds.
Yeah.
Man, this round was not fun to watch.
10 seconds left.
8 seconds. It's gone. It's done for. It's... Heretics couldn't make it past really round. That's as far as they got.
And again, we saw KC a number of times just stuck behind a smoke, stuck behind the wall. The cycling utility has just been on point for NAVI once more. And no surprises to see a second time out again. It's ahead of a crucial round. Like I said, we need to see a plan in place here to make use of these ultimates to try and get something going in their favor. Trailing by 6 now.
And it just doesn't feel like we're even getting the players online. I mean, Comeback's been sat on 2. Woot's towards the top at 5. It's just such a shutout, and I'm quite surprised because it feels like we saw such a really good look on Haven. You can't say your map pool's not got this in mind, because this doesn't feel like a map pool issue. It's just not on the same page, unable to pull rotations, unable to feel threatening as an attacking side. I just need more. I don't know where it's gone. I mean, this is what worries me. If this is what happens to Heretics, where they can't get that good start, I'm a little bit concerned. My woes and worries were somewhat handled on Haven, right? You saw what they were up to, you kind of saw what their approach was, and it worked out. And Navi didn't have a particularly great answer, but it still got close. Here,
yeah, I mean, Heretics
barely understanding the question.
Barely scratching the surface. NAVI obviously still have an ultimate to work with. Hero can potentially lock down a site. They do take a casualty, but seeing 3 stacked up towards mid here and pings towards bottom mid. Hero might just pop the pit here. Well, doesn't at the start of the round.
But again, you look at the space that Rooksik's given. Cool. B main's all yours, mate.
Time to jump.
We'll then stack elsewhere. As you said in the last round,
There's
2-2.
nobody on A right now. For NAVI.
Benji is, he's not even close to this, and now Sociable going to take the space behind. It's Hero to get the kill, but still, this is just so compounding of the problem. They look hesitant, they look lost for an answer. You've got a deeper exploration towards B main. That's interesting. Now Boo might find out that the site was open the whole time. What has just occurred in this round?
TP's in with the spike, able to get the plant here.
Planted.
Even so, they take another casualty, so there's a 3v5 in this post-blind Hero. It's just missing each other.
And it's all about timing, and it works out better for NAVI there. Kind of passing each other by a second or two, but this felt desperation. Again, Boo taking a blind TP towards A, hoping for the best. Maybe reading there was a lot of presence towards mid, but yeah, you got a plant, but you got 5 to 5. Good luck, Boo. Have fun. It ain't gonna work. NAVI have never had an easier game in their life.
I mean, the timing for Woot's ultimate as well to draw an extra body out of the fight. It's just heartbreaking.
Flawless.
As Heretics try to get something, or set something in motion in mid.
We move as a unit.
It's flawless to get NAVI up to 8. I think as soon as they hear that sound, you're like, yeah, go forward.
Yeah.
Max, we're meeting 2. On the other side of that.
They use the lures, guys. That's it. They used everything because of him.
You still have comebacks. You said they have no ults, right?
I'll cut.
Yeah. I mean, he's been stuck on 2 kills, I think, since the first round or second, maybe. Chow's just putting it in context, man. It's all good. Okay, early contact towards B. First time we're seeing that. Chow. Is there anything to highlight this? The Prowler's not good. Actually, yeah, Prowler does find it. Fair enough. Chow has to get out of there. Boo, in the meantime, finds Hero. First time we're seeing some, you know, I guess positive signs.
First real victory in mid.
Untraded.
Yeah. I mean, look where it was. It's Hero on a wild swing. NAVI looking to backfill that space now. Rooksik still positioned towards A, but cautious now. The possibility somebody making inroads on main. And actually, Heretics close enough to hear those steps. Did they ping it in the wrong direction there, though?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, they've pinged it as if he's rotated to A. I didn't catch the order of that, but seeing them expire in that order
you're right, yeah.
makes it sound as if they think that he's rotated to A.
The way they're walking, it makes it think, oh my god, this could be a horrible surprise, couldn't it? There's still 3 players here. Smoke goes in towards Heaven. Steady the ship, ready yourself. Here we go. Filu fights forward, gets traded. All gets invested. Great
Still
clear
gets
from
cleared.
Benji. Really, really good stuff. But Sociable's still alive. Even has a flash, but the pillar position is hard to clear together. Too many angles to control. This actually worked out well in the end for Heretics. Got to give credit to Benji on that follow-up, clearing that box. Rooksik, you got a 1v3?
Yeah, haven't caught the drop, but we'll catch him nonetheless. Benji, a third to clean up the round. Nearly putting themselves in the danger zone here. Yeah, Hero just getting a little bit of ahead of himself, but
Timing.
they may be misreading. It's not around that they're going to stack up and push mid once more. That clearance there from Benji is just absolutely crucial to their success.
God, yeah, can't stress it enough. If that didn't happen, what, maybe get a kill, 2 kills from Heaven, you can't really play the same way you're playing on Pillar. Totally different round. Okay, can you string it together?
I'll find you.
Come back looking to make progress early on here.
Wrong buddy out.
Boombot sent up here. Will catch her at the time, but Social ready with a flash. They're looking to remove him immediately. They double down as well. Benji has fallen. Ian's now looking to make progress into main, and Heretics might just be reset as quickly as they found that previous victory.
Grenade.
Down to just 2 now. Woot and Boot left to recover.
What are you meant to do with this? All that space and nothing to do with it. Woot just has to wait. Doesn't know if he's got control toward Pillar or the site, and the spike so far. By the time he's starting to look towards it, we've already got a player nearby. That's going to be Shao hearing a lot of this. Slow and steady creep over from Rooksik as well. He's up towards Heaven, so he can watch this cross again. Woot might take a second glance. He does. And it's a great shot from Woot. Heads up work from him.
30 seconds left.
A glance towards CT now. Has to over-deliver. Ah, that shot goes just to the corner. Now Shao preps the team. There we go. This is a problem. Exactly spike denied. And player dropped. They've got to know about Woot still alive. Here they look.
Oh, he's got 2! Oh my word!
There's a world.
Thank God Hero's on that angle quick enough.
Blood. If he got to reset
oh
from that.
God.
Ooh, little close. But again, we got to get back to the real state of affairs, which is this 9-2 scoreline. It feels like we're clutching at straws here instantly, handling the aggression up ramp, not allowing Heretics take any of that space. Comeback still on 2 kills. This Raze does not look comfortable with him yet, and really, NAVI, showing what you can do. Filu up towards 11. Yeah, Angel knows it too, man.
Relief.
No!
But yeah, you can see immediately the call is made to pressure on to come back. The spacing a little awkward for them.
Oh, Christ,
How has he
so
not
close.
got one there?
I don't know how. I'm sure Annie's prepping the slowest of replays possible. But bloody hell, that felt really close to the marker. So an early show of force towards A. Going to insert a player, I quite like that, and then look to go back towards mid. This isn't a bad plan, but the issue is now there's obviously that Viper's pit there that makes it even harder.
Yeah, and they have to walk so far in it.
Oh, good trade.
Traded out
Good trade.
by Benji.
It's way better. They're actually kind of commanding a little bit of map space. Filu's life kind of depends on Shao here to a degree, an uncomfortable crossfire. As, yeah, the horn goes in, the shot's messy. Heretics cracking open the B side. Yeah, this is the first time I feel like they've worked the map a bit, right? Show some presence, be a bit slippery. Slippery, Woot gets away. For now.
So the craziest TP.
Oh! They want him dead, man. Woot's on the run. Does get away. Gun back out. They were hungry for that, but I think that chance might have just sailed. Rooksik doesn't want to take his eyes off it, but he has to eventually. Got to focus on the site. Final round in the first half, so why not? Got to make a go. The Viper's pit really not letting much play happen.
A lot of time has already passed here. Unable to pin any of these players down just yet. Social going to find re-ends, but they have to get into this pit fast. Hang on.
Player standing.
See, he goes in, it's super close. Time, I think it's gone. Yeah, Benji. Gonna confirm it, but Heretics just about stealing away a third there at the end. That was a very one-sided first half. Here we go, the very start of things. Right in between them all. Luminek. Oh man, okay, stay tuned folks. It's 9-3, it's not done yet. But Heretics have got to turn up.
Red Bull gives you wings.
if you had high hopes from map 2, I hate to tell you this, it's not looking good, Chief.
Nah, a little polarizing.
Touch. Yeah. Look, NAVI struggle to close out games. They've got quite a few rounds.
We're playing through for Cope. That's what you're doing.
Have I actually played that game yet? Have you played it on the desk?
No.
Even historically?
I'm not usually there for fun and games.
I see, yeah. You're the hard-hitting
Feel out the old
analyst.
guy.
Yeah.
The other baldy.
The other baldy, yeah, we do it for Vitality games, actually. So we just have the absolute collection, you and Tom on the desk. Get them
I think
out.
we need to do for like a me and Tom desk is buy Sue one of the balls.
Like the ball caps?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I'd pay a great deal of money to see that. My finances aside, 9-3, Heretics obviously trailing here. They need this pistol, and they need it badly. Otherwise, this one's kind of done. Even if NAVI can struggle on occasion to close out some of the leads that they've had, it's a lot of rounds. I'd be happy to be wrong, but so far, I'm not feeling it.
Oh, big catch there, yeah. Come back, down to 45 HP already. Be kept in check in the early round. NAVI not really making moves elsewhere just yet. An immediate shift of their focus towards mid. Looks like we'll ring off a few shots again. Cat's here with the flash, it's huge actually. Going to do a ton of damage. Shout, going to find Benji. Also, look at Woot's HP.
Ready.
Right down to 45 HP as well.
Bloody hell. Heretics, barely breathing, man. Nice chance though, can't quite get a second. The comeback's going to hear all of this. Okay, it's fine.
Spike
I
down.
don't know how long he can live from this position, so boom, Woot. Can you find him in time? Caught in the heels, but turns around. All on Woot now, 1v2. Trying to swing together, they don't need it. Sociable the one to put the first real nail in the coffin of Heretics here in their debut
These
game.
parasites aren't going to take one step.
No, awkward it is. Lose that pistol as well on a 9-3 deficit.
Spike down.
Heretics now have to bounce back. Put something up early. Unfortunately, just lacking confidence from my side from what we've seen in the first half.
Let's go!
That was a good pistol up there from Angel.
Little hook.
I want to see him in a suit, man. I'm suited and booted for these games. All right, here we go. Is it going to be 11? Looks it confident up middle. Be ahead of that smoke too. Yeah, he is. They glimpse at it. Boot, lucky to be alive. But an early testing of the waters.
Nobody from Heretics really in a position to make a play. You can see them tucked into A site here. Just going to rely on both boot and comeback to withstand what's going to look fairly daunting on the other side in terms of the NAVI numbers. Comeback so lucky, by the way, with the timing there on both of those jiggles. Oh, didn't get spotted there either.
Okay, so I think that's going to call for the turn. Yeah, Boo's going to help him out with the smoke. I think they've read where that's come from, but Hero, you're not meant to be allowed to just walk up to a site. Stop it!
God, man.
Please, you know he's here. No!
Well, no!
30 seconds left.
It's just gone from bad to worse. Heroes lurked into a three-man
stack, by the way, with just a ghost. He's the expendable asset.
Oh my God.
Spike planted.
That could just sum up Heretics Day.
Yeah, it kind of feels like it does, doesn't it? Well, goes in spawn. Yeah, it's an in-zone flawless, isn't it? Yeah, how's Hero done that
Hero's
so comfortably?
going to have that little cheeky grin on his face.
Of course he does. Of course, you can see it above the monitor.
100%.
You can see it when he does it. You're like, there it is. But also,
even backed into the smoke as well. It's
just ridiculous. God damn.
I didn't even catch that was a no-scope.
Yeah, of course it was.
Nice, good job, guys. Nice run, Temirhan. Insane, bro.
Up to 11.
I will rip the light from
Obviously, Heretics come in here with the purchase, but nothing else behind this. Just a few players with 150, 200 creds to their name. NAVI looking to strike while the iron is hot. Vilu.
Unconfirmed for damage there. That's kind of big. And actually, Boo's the one to follow up. Okay, Filu's gone down. Comeback comes into his own. And Heretics suddenly answer back. In-zone flawless of their own.
A little overzealous here. Maybe just looking to punish Boo, maybe posturing up with the spam into the smoke. But it falls very short. I mean, the timing the snake bite here to force another player out in the form of Sociable. It's so difficult to scale up behind that. So Heretics will be given a round to play with here.
Do it again.
Well, if you're Heretics, not Navi, I don't want to see that again.
Yeah, no, Navi, don't.
That's a good spot.
Different page out of the book, please. There we go. Very standardized start, 1-3-1. No problems on that front. Let's see what the intention is to try and draw some of this attention elsewhere. Really, if you're Benji, you can't afford to even really get invested on this. The Prowler over towards ramp. They're trying to check those extremities, see if anyone's made progress. It is a very deep hold, actually, from Hero. And they are absolutely reconvening towards that B side of the map.
Yeah, Navi just allowing tension to build here. But, I mean, Heretics have the buy in hand now. For a flawless victory in the previous. They can take some risks. I think Navi may be just considering that possibility. Ooh, well, there's your first risk. Benji, Wipeout nearly caught in transition.
Well, mid fight's been won over, hasn't it, though? So you do get pretty isolated. It's the three players trying to hold this down. Comeback and Benji trying to get that unison right. Turning the flashbang shell in. Needs help on this, but he gets cleared. Oh, and there's no follow-up. The trade's not good at all. Navi get the keys to the castle, and the site is all theirs.
And that crossfire just dismantled so easily. I mean, beautifully done by Navi.
Spike planted.
Again, even if they trade or go even in that situation, it's still necessarily recoverable. Xiao, well, actually, it's Sociable to find it. Now just down to Rienz. Would require a miracle. Can't get off the starting block. Heretics held at 4. Navi now on series points.
This brings back some of my worries from just kind of talking about Heretics, kind of holistically, the ethos behind them. This is not the way you want to step into this season, really, right? This is kickoff. This is when everything needs to start lining up, see that potential. And yeah, we saw it on Haven. We saw what it can be when it goes right, but it just doesn't feel like the stars are aligning here.
I think even across the series, it's just the consistency, right? The same discussion we've had previously, but Ruxic at least forced a little deeper here. Hero looking to make moves. Woot will remove the possibility in this round.
There's
huge. Yeah, it does have a second player actually up towards Heaven. So yeah, expecting them to retreat out of B main and concede that space now.
I quite like this though, right? You've dealt with the lurk on one side, you've kept B main control, so you've won on both extremities. But they've fallen back pretty far here. The only worry is that if this gets heard, and Benji relays this, does anyone over-rotate? I don't think they do. They have the numbers advantage. They don't need to take those sort of risks. Do they decide for that B finish? How do they want to address this? There's still plenty of time, 45 seconds. Navi can kind of figure their way out here. Still have that Seekers available with Sociable, so he could figure out a good bit of info. With Ruxic taking this long road, it feels like we're ending towards A.
Yeah. Wants to try and pinch from main here. Seekers to go in to try and overwhelm these players.
Nice spacing from Filu though to make sure that Benji couldn't adjust well enough on that second player.
They've got the sight.
Yeah, decides actually to fully back away. I was maybe expecting him to stick around, try and do something with that, but he doesn't fancy it.
Now, if Filu gets a kill in this post plant, he's going to have the showstopper. So if he tucks into elbow here, and is gifted one, it could be a disaster in the making for Heretics.
Navi are playing completely offside. Really, Ruxic doing nicely here. Filu feeling the pressure though, comeback clears him. Still man to the good for Heretics. It's on Ruxic to keep that eye on him, keep that attention on him, but he can't really outstep him. Xiao gonna get caught in Heretics. Just about staying in this.
dicey, but Heretics able to put a 5th up. And just playing the numbers to their advantage
And
really, really well.
And just rolling back to the start of that round, they won out that fight on the lurk, right? They'd already challenged, removed the utility invested from Ruxic on towards B main. They'd started to kind of figure out maybe some of those protocols they need to be achieving almost every round.
One enemy remaining.
That's become the game plan now. A couple of ults starting to come online. I mean, come back does have the showstopper. Boo's got the TP, but eyes toward Rienz and Woot. Just on the brink. Obviously, no margin for error now.
No.
We've seen the willingness for Heretics to throw ultimates into must-win rounds, and we're in a similar situation now with 7 left to find here on the decider.
God, what a heavy stack on A, right? Like, they had 4 at the start there, now down to 3, but maybe expecting an early pounce towards ramp, but...
Or maybe just find Hero or Ruxic.
Yeah, true, maybe fighting for that, putting extra bodies behind it, but they didn't quite get that same early start. We've been noting how deep Hero's been sitting sometimes. This time around, really, really similar, so super, super deep. Gonna see that boom bot, but nothing else beyond that.
Straight away, though, back towards 3 on B site here. Benji, we'll get some information off the audio in mid. NAVI just desperate for a pick. Well, Woot might be the one. Drawn out the paranoia. Big investment here, and it's 2 players confirmed now, the 2 key stakeholders. Boo's been shut down.
I'm a little surprised that Boo went that far for it. Maybe...
You want to play?
Well, you spot Woot, and then
Yeah.
Boo's confirmed by the paranoia. It gives NAVI the green light.
Yeah, they're going on this one. Come back on the chopping block. Good shot.
30
Takes away
seconds
Filu.
left.
Going to make it harder for them to find safety on the site. An adjustment as well from Rienz, trying to slip a little bit towards some security, maybe under Heaven. No, Hero's cleared him. Come back and a set.
Oh!
He gets 2. It's Heaven sent from him, but he can't stand against the pressure. 2v2 now,
Time,
10
though, they've got to get the
seconds.
spike.
Seconds
The
left.
spike is down, and that is a huge issue here. Ruxic has to try and secure this. He can't let them push forward. Has to make sure that that plant goes in, and it does. But it's what a catch! Woo went back for seconds, and he loses for it. And now Xiao gonna get slippery.
Plant's
Offset
open.
The timing, and Benji. Oh, he's
Oh
second.
my
yes,
God.
You can't
Well, he knows
believe
he's close
it.
now.
He's got to. He's got to. He clears it, but will he find Xiao in time? The TP taken, and no security noted, but the plant tells a tale. It tells a story. And Benji's heard this one before. Lovely work from Benji. That's the heads-up play you can expect from him.
Right down to the wire. Benji able to keep them in this with a Red Bull clutch. Again, Ruxic doing so much work here.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Can't really fault Boo
Nah,
for
fair
that
play.
one.
Fair play. I apologize, Boo. I take it back.
Comeback. Going huge here. To not just slow things down, but also get the showstopper. Convert into a double kill.
Come on, give me normal one.
Yes, it's starting. This is what we're here
We're
for,
getting
Michael.
a hint of it. Oh well. 4v5.
Here.
Certainly going to slow the early round down a little bit. And it's the rotator as well. Woot's also got ultimate. It's a tough catch. Ruxic not noted previously here and capitalizes on that.
Ruxic can just keep going deeper, right? He can keep looking for this information, keep taking some space away. Basically got Heaven control for now. They obviously don't know to what degree.
Drawn 2 extra players here. That's because of Boo's deep positioning in B main, and he's been uncontested so far.
Right read. A lot of time to play with, though.
Anyone's caught ahead of the smokes being, or the utility in general being cycled here, but NAVI might just look to progress.
Yeah, Filu's got his ult, so that can just be, I don't say blind sent, but it can just be sent here. Does he live? No. Rienz goes down, and it looks like dominoes
30
falling.
seconds left.
Boo is a mile away here.
And got the TP, but not going to have much of an opportunity here. A full 1v5, paranoia in hand, but it's just a Guardian. He would have to line up a couple of freebies here, and with the pit cutting sightlines, Ruxic the first one on the chopping block. Probably going to land this one.
Lovely. What a brilliant performance from Na'Vi. We saw them tested now. Couple of different ways, couple of different fronts. The map pool, we're starting to see that kind of shaped out a little bit more. Still question marks, absolutely, but this time coming out on the same page, it feels like.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, this was... Navi, I feel like particularly here on the Decider, stretching their legs a little bit, showing exactly how they want to approach this year. Ruxic once more looking absolutely fantastic. Hero alongside that as well. Certainly answering some questions, making some statements in these opening 2 series for the side of Na'Vi, and I, for one, welcome it.
Yeah, so again, for me, I think all said and done, Heretics, I'm not sure where we stand. That's my question. I don't know
Middle
quite where we
bracket
stand. Yeah, I'm still not sure. That's what I'm waiting for, is where they really lock into this. However, for Na'Vi, it's all positive signs. Problem solving, tick in the box. Being on the same page, tick in the box. Individuals looking so good as well.